In 2019, Kim revealed she was studying law, not in the traditional law school sense, but via a unique apprenticeship program in California. She said she felt a real pull. She had seen the justice system, seen people caught in gears it didn't really serve, and thought, if I knew more, I could do more. So yes, she did want to be a lawyer. But the more interesting question is, why? She didn't go to the standard jump-in law school path. Instead, she chose the reading the law apprenticeship route. She was already a mega-public figure. Why step into a world known for cloistered libraries, hours of reading, and dry textbooks? What this teaches us, when someone you think you know takes a turn you don't expect, that's often where the real story is. Curious what the story behind her turn is? Keep watching because it's about to get interesting. Here's the heart of it, the reason that matters most. Kim didn't just pursue law for the photo op or resume line. She pursued it for practical power. In business, in life, in deals. Often there's someone between you and what you really want. You want negotiation power, you want autonomy, you want to speak for yourself, but the system says, you need a lawyer, you need an intermediary. Her logic. Why rely on someone else when I can build that ability? Specifics in her case. Criminal justice reform and advocacy. Kim got involved with prison reform work, including helping in clemency cases. She saw real people stuck in a system and realized, if I know the law, I can directly engage. Ownership of narrative. She's had to fight the narrative about her past, about who she is. In one quote, she says it started with just wanting to know more and wanting to prove something to myself. By understanding the law, she removes someone else's control of her story. If you feel locked out of something because you don't have the middleman protecting gatekeeper, ask, can I learn enough to gatekeep myself? Taking a non-traditional path, the one less obvious, can give you unusual leverage. If you thought this was going to be a smooth, Kim signs up for law school, graduates in 3 years, cue applause story, nope. The path was uneven. She chose the tough route. In California and only a few U.S. states, you can become a lawyer not by attending traditional law school, but by a supervised apprenticeship, working with licensed attorneys, reading the law. If you choose an alternative route, you'll still face resistance, internal, self-doubt, and external critics. Life doesn't pause for your ambitions. You'll integrate them into your busy, messy reality. Kim said, it started off with me just wanting to know more and wanting to prove something to myself and ultimately a huge F*** you to everybody who thought that I can't grow. She wasn't just learning law, she was rewriting a version of herself, beyond reality star, beyond glamour, beyond the assumptions. That's a strong driver. This multi-layered why is what kept the engine running when the grind got real. Because when your why is only external, what people see, you'll falter. But when it's internal, you'll stick. Don't pretend you're someone you're not. Kim didn't hide the fact she's a mom, business owner, missing ducks in a row. She showed the real hustle. Knowing law wasn't just homework for her. It's now part of her advocacy and business. She wasn't going to pass the bar in month 1. She started with apprenticeship, baby bar, monthly tests. The moment when she passed the baby bar after failing. Huge relief plus validation. Kim Kardashian didn't just study law to flex a new credential. She studied law to own something, her advocacy, her business savvy, her voice in the system. She realized that leaning on someone else to handle the rules meant she was always a step behind. So she decided, I'll learn the rules. Then I'll use them. Write down one thing you're relying on someone else to do for you. Think of a reading the law style alternative in your field, an apprenticeship, a mentorship, a self-study path. Tell someone you're doing it. Share your goal, your why, your plan. Come back here and tell me, what's that middleman? What's the path? What's your first step? If you enjoyed this, hit share, tag someone who needs to hear this too. And drop a comment. What step are you taking to cut out your middleman?